Hey everyone, welcome back to Thrive Yoga Fit Transformational Coaching. This is Erin. So, I am still processing this upgrade that I've had to my healing abilities, and I am so ready to share this with the world. You look at your life and you're like, wow, things have shifted, things have changed, and I understand now why all of that has happened because I needed to create space in my life in a really big way. I needed to pull in people around me that would believe in me properly, and I needed to heal myself and any blocks that I had to unconditional love, which I'm actively working on every day. And it is a constant practice of keeping that flow of unconditional love through me, staying connected to source, staying connected to joy, which is where I manifest. And the kind of manifestation that I do is like Lakshmi. It's like my bowl is full and everybody else around me bowl is full. I am confident that everyone around me is going to heal. My communities is going to ripple outward. And it's going to be in this method that I am getting ready to teach. I have a workshop that's coming up on September 20th where I'm going to be trying to encapsulate some of this stuff and demonstrate because you don't have to take my word for it. Feel it in your body. That is the path of the yogi is we feel kayagata vedana sati from within the framework of our body, we feel the healing. So you don't have to believe what I'm saying. Like that's unhealthy. That's like cultish, right? Come, feel it in your body, do a session. I do little micro sessions where I can help you heal, and you can reach out to me, Erin at erincoach.com, because I get it. There's a lot of people that are saying stuff like I'm saying, but I'm actually real, like I mean it. So, and my mind is still kind of blown, but I know that I've been gifted this, and I know that I've put in the work to be able to handle and channel this kind of energy. And I'm not a gatekeeper. I want to help everybody around me heal. Like that has been the name of the game since I wrote my first book. Before that, since I watched the people around me die, since I watched people get addicted to drugs and alcohol and other people and just like ruin their lives because they had so much pain and suffering and trauma trapped in their body, and not just in their body but in their field. And I'm tapping into quantum now, and I've always been cautious of it because honestly there's a lot of people that play in the quantum field that are not grounded, that can be a little bit dangerous, and that again that like they're can be like cult leaders, which I joke about being a cult leader, but I really don't want that. I want strong individuals, leaders to all like we're all in the same playing field. We're all helping each other heal. We can make a living at it, like hopefully a good living, travel the world, help each other, like have community, have love, all these things like that. That's the kind of person that I am. That is the kind of communities that I form. I don't gatekeep information. I like to share it. And having an experience where you come together as community and help each other heal, that kind of energy, that is sacred. And that is something that I'm offering. I'm starting with little workshops. I'm going to be sharing this with everyone around me that I can. And I have courses coming up, like one in January, that I'm going to be incorporating all of these tools and more. I have to break this up into modules because it's so much information, but I want to give the first two modules incorporated in the 8-day program as much as I possibly can to make sure that you feel healing in your body, because it's very hard to care about the planet. It's hard to have empathy for others. It's hard to live life to your best potential when you are suffering, when you are in pain, when you are every day battling shame and guilt and rage and anger. And that was my life for so long. And that's why I'm dedicated to this path, is because every time I learn a way to heal and to make things better for myself, I share it with everybody around me because it's meant to be shared. It's not mine. It's I'm a conduit. I'm a channeler. I do yoga practices. I chant mantra. I eat vegetables. Like I like try to take care of myself and ground myself and be a beautiful temple for this energy. But we're all temples. And so we it's like a tuning fork. You have one tuning fork at a certain frequency, and then you can have another tuning fork across the room, and they will find each other and they will vibrate together. And that's what I want to do for everyone. So I discussed in the last podcast a little bit about 6 different hard drives. So I have been coaching for almost a decade. I've been doing yoga for almost 20 years, and I've been doing sacred movement arts since I was 13, and I'm 41. So I have been churning and bending and twisting and playing with energy for a long, long, long time. So what I have found is that I've been clearing energy from certain realms and not from others. And I've also had blocks to unconditional love. And that is something that I've released the blocks. And now it's just a matter of consciously being with that energy and funneling it all around me all the time as much as I possibly can. And that takes a high level of awareness, it takes a high level of commitment. But my passion and my dedication is to help raise the vibration, is to help people heal. And that's always been my mission. And that's why I'm so passionate. And that's why I'm doing this podcast for 13 years, 12 years, something crazy. And that's why I'm writing books. And it's for healing of others. So we have different hard drives. So we have these electrical hard drives within our electrical field. Then we also have mental hard drives. So the stuff up here, like our thoughts, chitta vritti. And then we go into physical body, like our physical, our flesh, our bones, our nervous system. Then we have our emotional body, right? We talk about this in yogic theory and subtle anatomy. Then we have genetic drive, and then we also have spiritual drive. So if we have all these drives and we're only clearing one drive, then we're kind of missing out on the rest of the drives. So what we want to be able to do is clear the energy from all of these drives. So there's a way that you can do it with muscle testing, kinesiology. That is what I'm going to be teaching in my next video, is how to ground yourself, tap into your frequency, and be able to ask your body questions, yes or no, to be able to dig deep, to get answers. You don't have to go deeply into your trauma. You don't have to like rehash it, relive it. This is completely expediting my coaching. In fact, I'm not even sure I can call it coaching anymore. I'm just going to call it healing sessions. So when you can muscle test, then you can test each of the hard drives and you can say, it's my electrical, it's my genetic, it's my spiritual, or a bunch of them. And then you can clear it. And clearing it by grabbing the brainstem, breathing deep, grabbing the sacrum. You can do this with somebody else. You can do it on yourself. Breathing in, imagine releasing the trauma and then recycling back into the body. I have a lot more to share about this, but I wanted to give you a little tidbit. I wanted to record this and I wanted to get this out into the field, into the universe, into my community, so that you can know that healing is possible. It can be easy, and I'm here to share it. I'm here for it. So, love you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Stay tuned for my next series of podcasts because I'm going to be sharing all the information. And if you want to work with me, reach out, Erin at erincoach.com. This is going to be huge. I'm bringing it to all communities I possibly can. You can visit my website, thriveyogafit.com. I have my coach school coming up in January if you want to do 8 straight days of this kind of work and heal everything. And then heal your communities, heal your families just from you existing, but also you can help them to clear their trauma. This is going to be divided up into 2 modules. The 8 days is going to cover 2 of those modules, and then there'll be continued opportunities to work with me. All right, thank you so much. Namaste.